Playing left-hand chords whilst improvising, here are some common mistakes that can be killing your flow and what to do instead. For those of you who thought I'd stop teaching YouTube videos, not at all. I've been doing really bite-sized, valuable bits of information in the form of shorts. So go to the channel, click on shorts, and you'll see them there. Most people try and solve the problem of boredom with their playing by adding more and more complexity to their left hand as well as other things. And it really doesn't help because it just freezes up the flow and it feels like the music's controlling you and you're not controlling the music, and the time starts to go and the right hand improvisation lines become less creative, and they try and combat that by doing things like playing walking bass, which is now having to improvise down here whilst improvising up here. That requires a lot of experience, and to be honest, it's not sustainable. I'm not going to play a whole evening like that. And another thing they try and do is become too rhythmic or play rootless chords. And somebody shows them this sort of stuff. But what they're not thinking about is just to get the simplicity sounding good. I remember asking Barry Harris this question many years ago, but what should I be doing with my left hand? And he would say, just hold a chord. I'm not sure I really understood it at the time, but what I came to realize was actually just chill out and good things come from that. So let's see what we mean. First thing you can be doing is just take simple inversions while you're improvising. So this kind of thing. So those are just simple held inversions in the left hand. Now also keep in mind at this stage that there are a lot of 2-5 progressions there, G minor C7, G minor C7, G minor C7. So what I'm likely to do is hold an entire G minor 7 for a bar, entire C7 for a bar, even skip things out if I want, like this B flat 6 just means G minor 7. I might just skip it all together or just put another G minor 7 there or just C7 there, probably just take C7 there. And that also frees up my life a lot. Keep in mind that things like F6s are there to handle melodic notes. And when I'm improvising, I don't have to think about that anymore. So it could just be an F major 7. So this will free me up as well. Now you may be thinking, oh, isn't that a lot more to think about? It shouldn't be once you train yourself because there's less to do. Frees up your thinking. Here we go. Much more relaxed. Having to discipline myself to not do other stuff I'm used to doing, but we're going to talk about that next. If you're enjoying this video, please give it a like and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload new content. If you've got something good to say, then comments really help as well. For more lessons like this, come and see us on Jazz Skills. More about that at the end. And now let's get back to the lesson. So the next step is you'll notice that having to use this higher region a lot. And this is one of the problems with a lot of things that are conventionally taught, like play rootless voicings and play these 9ths and 13ths and all this stuff. But it just forces you higher and higher up. I'm not saying I never do some of that, but it's not my main method of playing. So let's talk getting lower down as well. Sometimes just shells. So 1/7 shell. I love 1/7 shells. Nothing wrong with those at all. You can make them 1/3/7 if you really want, if you're high enough, but just 1/7 shells is great. So let's see what they feel like. Here we go. That was a 1/3/7. Snuck in a quick 1/3 on the D7. Did you notice that? Because I was playing around here and it just naturally happened. It could have just been one note. So that's another thing to keep in mind. Right hand is king. Left hand is not. Left hand has to follow the right hand. So if the right hand wants to play something here, the left hand simply just has to get out of the way. Let me just demo that. Here we go. See, the left hand just gets out of the way. So that's something to practice getting good at. Just not having to do everything, not having to play 2/5, 2/5, 2/5 just because it's written on the lead sheet. 2/5 just means 5 anyway. That's something else I learned from Barry Harris, which is really important. We talk about that on this channel sometimes. Keep your life rhythmically simple. You'll still sound fine. Later on, you can learn to play in the spaces or accent certain things, but it's not essential. What's really essential is for your music to work, for it to function correctly and free you up as much as possible. These rules, by the way, are true if you're playing solo piano or if you're playing with a group. I'm just demonstrating with a group because it's simpler to do. The most important thing is to keep the time straight so you can't get lost. We all start getting lost when we're early on in the improv journey. And to be honest, with many Jazz Skills members, they don't realize until it's pointed out. So I'm pointing it out for you to help you. We have a full lesson on this topic on Jazz Skills for members. If you're ready to skyrocket your playing, finally get fluent, sort your improvisation out, get movements, voicings, and all other things going on with support from me and a vibrant community, come and see us on Jazz Skills. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.